When I return to Conan Exiles... Alright, well, we lost a little bit of progress because the game crashed. Apparently my files corrupted. Occasionally the whatever pack files need to be re-verified in Steam, and it's awful. Anyway, so as you can see, I've moved some stuff down here, and I've figured out the problem with this, and basically is the old things do not connect to the new things. So I'm pretty much going to have to go around and put down new transportory stones again for them all to connect. But I do now have one that goes to Pyramid. Also, because of the stuff and junk in the bazaar, I had to build a new golem, and I built him with a scythe. And it turns out each of these arms actually serves a double purpose, or at least like this one does. Like this one has, well, I guess this one is only for harvesting, but I imagine that that acts as a weapon. But anyway, if you put metals in here, he will use the hammer to go harvest the rocks. The scythe, you put this in there, he will go harvest plants, and then I guess just because this one has brimstone stuff, he's getting the toxic gas stuff from that. This one is just plain stone. But anyway, so I did unlock a bunch of new stuff in the battle pass. So I got a new shield, I got the camel, I got a new bear form, which is rather frightening. Apparently I have a new emote, and we're working towards a new golem bench. Pretty close to that. And then I guess I can read the story here. For the longest time, Korok's motivations were veiled in mystery. Now I see he has a master, a tall, dark man I cannot read. So I'm assuming that this is coming from Mech-Chemosis, and he's probably talking about Tothamon, because in the before times, that was the big bad guy, and that's who he talked about stealing the Black Ring from him and exiling him here. It's kind of unfortunate that that part got plowed over in the new storytelling and that they didn't try and integrate that in any way. But anyway, right, I was about to go over there and turn in some bloodstones and see what kind of parts I could get before the game crashed on me, so let's see. Okay, we survived this time. Good.
Damn your eyes!
There you are.
Greetings, Wanderer. I suspect an interesting
200 blood crystals.
winding road has brought you to me. I am a sculptor.
That's the same thing.
My current medium is... Yes. Do you have the crystals?
I will soon. 1,000? Yeah, that'll work.
Greetings. Have you brought me more blood crystals?
Crystalline. So is that the best I can do? Boy, that was a mistake. I usually appear in the air over here. I'm not in creative mode. I would have fallen to my death. So right now, yes, this is the best I can do. What does it actually take to make it by default? Crystalline Guardian Torso. Oh. Okay. You can't make the Guardian Torso by default. So to get the crystalline golems, you have to do that. You have to get it from him. Which makes me wonder, that's a head? I guess it's a head, okay. Well, for my 3 companions, I think I want 3 different guardians, so we'll get one with the tar head, one with the brimstone head, and just a regular old crystal guy. And then, I don't know, I would assume that the axe is enough to do both a weapon and wood, sword is probably only the sword. We know what the scythe does. Then there's the hammer. Okay. Well, do that. It's cool that the parts actually assemble down here. So, in that case, let's do this. I mean, I already cheated in the crystals. I may as well just cheat in the body parts, too. Come on.
Greetings, Wanderer. I suspect an interesting... Yes, yes. Do you have the crystals?
Think of your innards. May your mouth be...
We'll see. See how many of those I can get. So it makes me wonder then if the blood crystal bench that we can unlock allows me to make my own, and I don't have to trade for them. If so, maybe I should go do that. That's too much. 200? Like, I'd have to defeat the bears, I'd have to defeat the tortured king, whoever the hell that is, and I'd be halfway there. Yeah, we'll just wait until next time. Okay, so I guess let's head back. Oh, let's just use the portal. And let's work on the temple some more. Now, in the Zelda pyramid, there are statues as well outside the pyramid. I'm going to have to find a picture again. But I'd like to do that, and I think what I'll do is just knock out a wall and leave like a little recessed alcove, and then I'll put them in there. But, what are we doing today? So I started working on the interior here, and how I think I want this to go. So I'm thinking these can be statue alcoves too. Decoration, statues. Okay, that is too tall. That is also too tall. Well, I mean, I guess I could cheat in some of these. Those are small. We're crying out loud. There's that. What about that? What about that? Idols. Conan statues. That's suitably dungeony, but it does stick out a lot. I'm extremely disappointed in that. You can either have incredibly large statues, or... I mean, that works. I guess. It's not... terribly impressive. Where are the magic ones? Those are the Eldariums. I guess I could put something in here that wouldn't be available elsewhere. That. The ancient braziers. That kind of works. What about those new armor holder deals? Could be decorative. These are just the little figurines. Too small to be much use to me. we go. So there's that, but because of my mod, I have the ability to go in here. Okay, well that doesn't really do it. That doesn't do it at all. Now, in this, is it profiles? No. Never mind. I'm pretty sure for characters you can set them to do a pose. So like, you know, by default with your thralls and whatnot, you can set an emote if you've unlocked the emotes. But with the mod, you can pick from any kind of thing, which is inside the appearance. But I guess because this is not an actual human, graphics high, is that just for the preview window, or can I actually change certain characters to be low res? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I doubt that this has the same kind of poses. Damn. Well, I don't know. But anyway, what I should do is go over here and mirror this. That's not what I want. Now, something fun that I kind of figured out here. Okay. If you just put the walls together, side by side like that, this thing shows up here, and it gives it a, you know, that kind of a weird pattern. But if you pick the middle ones and turn them around, it gives this alternating thing that helps create a little bit of variety. So that, unfortunately, because of the way things work with their lighting, the light will leak through the walls. That kind of defeats me having to put, you know, exterior torches or anything. I will anyway, I guess, but the game tends to have an issue with being too bright. In general. So for here, you can put some lights up in those boxes. See how that works out. I don't know if I want these. Too big anyway. Way too big. That might work. They all have different lighting effects too. So some of these will be brighter than others. If I want to use maybe a little Stygian brazier. No. Fuck. Didn't mean to do that. I hope that didn't just destroy everything. Or as opposed to like those little ones. Ah! Copy. Use the copy function. Jesus. Okay, let's try this again. I'm just thinking in terms of a cumulative effect. I don't want these things to be too bright. Most of that lighting is going to come out of there instead of there. So what I guess I should do instead is maybe a hanging lantern. Unfortunately, this might be a moot point because it doesn't get dark anymore thanks to the whole moon thing. Alright, that one's going to be special. I don't even know if I could hang one, just because it's angled like that. If I wanted to do... It looks like I could. That looks a little cooler. There. And the little lights floating out there? Yeah. Flames flickering. Guess we can continue on with this ancient brazier thing. Or maybe not, because it's too big. Can I not even put those? Are you kidding? Those are small enough. Maybe too much. Okay. So, I was also working on these alcoves that I had forgotten to put around the place. But now that I can't fit a statue in there, I'm not really so sure. Sure. I'm not really sure what I'm going to put in there. I guess I could put those statues and then put armor on them and then do do like the wall stuff. Okay, fine. Let's grab those. They were... I mean, these no, not even those statues. Could do that. It's kind of boring, though. Well, those guys go in there. That would mirror what's out there. May as well go ahead and use these new things here, though. Furniture, instruments, decorative. Storage. There's storage, because of course they are. What about doing like... I mean, now that just looks dumb. Never mind. Game? It's like it's about to crash on me. I mean, I could also put like a brazier or something behind this, but then we're probably over brightening the area. I hope you aren't texture broken. Okay. So now I have a purpose for all of the armor materials that I've been gathering. Just keeping in my various inventories. Anything that looks cool? Guess we got a full set of Terranian. I don't know if Sword and Shield would go with the dummy. Guess we'll see. Then I've got the old Pictish stuff. Pictish Wizard. Pictish Brave. Give a Pictish bow to them, maybe? There's that helmet. All my really cool stuff must be in the other base. I don't know if there was any out here or not. It's not where I'm at. Nothing here. Hearts of Heroes. Oh, I know I looked at this before, but even the teleport stone doesn't really do anything. I'm assuming you have to put one of these in. No? So how do you begin this?
I've been expecting you.
Don't touch me!
The visions came to me by steaming entrails and divination. But I also saw a way out. By my soul,
From me!
Kurak is chaos. A tangled knot of it. The preparations are made. The altar is ready. When the moon eclipses, I only require more blood crystals. Through my visions, I spied a way to tap into Kurak's transitory stone. It is the only way in and out of his lair. The visions came to me. Greetings, exile.
Do we have to activate the altar? I don't know, I guess I'll look it up. But you'd think that the actual eclipse would have something to do with it. We can't interact with the stone?
Damn your eyes!
And what I have available to me... So I've unlocked all of the sorcery powers. I have no idea.
Greetings, Wanderer. I suspect an interesting and winding road has brought you to me. I am a sculptor.
Yeah, it looks only... Looks like only the armor itself. It can't hold anything. I seem to have left behind one of the pieces. Okay, well, how about, the under furniture? Yes. There. Let's kind of line the walls that way. One thing I do think I want, though, is at the very least here. I mean, those torches are going to burn that cloth, but... It's not right. So I'm going to have to think of some cool centerpiece thing to have here. I'm going to have to figure out which kinds of armor. I mean, I've got so many things. I've got legendary weapons. In fact, that would be the cool thing, is to line this with all my legendary stuff. Keep all my good things in here. Yeah. Okay, so we've done this. What else have I got going on here? I guess I can put the light there. Do that. Then I've got this little corridor here, because this is going to be what goes down into the pits for the fighters to come out the back side to here. And I don't know if I'll have anything back here. Do arena. Okay, that is the... Maybe it looks just as okay without having a statue there. What if we did more of these? Ah, okay. I see what that is. Okay, game. Oh, is it because that is there, maybe? Yeah. But anyway, yeah. It looks a little more interesting. Just slightly more interesting. The square nave. But I'm also wondering if maybe I shouldn't stagger it. Like, rather than have a tunnel, have one there, or like there and there. Although these look better on the corner. Because if I put one here, it's going to cover the window. I don't know. I'll think about that. If I do that, though, I can put one on this side, and then that one goes in between. It kind of extends that. Oh, look. Yeah, I like that way better. I like that way better. That looks cool. I don't know if I should also maybe enclose this. Yeah, something like that. I don't really like that. But this is going to make it actually feel more tunnely and dungeony. Probably more so if this had actually been, down at about this height, like the other tunnels, but yeah, that'll look way better. So I'll do that. But yeah, I'm still on the fence about what to do with our statues, and I don't know, maybe one in this corner then instead. Like the big bull. Something. I don't know, these need decoration, which is why I was saying that rather than a tunnel of these, leave some flat walls in between. They can have like tapestries or stuff on them. So hold on, let's look at removal of that. And then we do like a decorative, or something like that. Just give it a little bit of life. I don't know if it looks as good though with it being altered like that. Alternating. Yeah. So as far as down here is concerned, I definitely want these to be closed off and kept separate. And I don't know if I want something hidden back here or not. Or just put something there and forget it. Like I could put that there. Just kind of do that. And then to give it a little bit of variety, there. So now you come in here, and it looks like there's actually a thing. And then I could close this off so that, you know, you turn around here and you go down to the cells. And I think, as far as this room is concerned, should I if I surround it by a wall, rather than more of these blocks, it allows me more alternatives. Well, rather than the boring blocks, it also means I can make alcoves. So like actually here, since that's not one of the load-bearing ones, I can pop that out and do another one of these things and just sprinkle my dungeon with all of these alcoves. In fact, that'd be a good place for a brazier down here. And then we do like that. And then that. I guess we should just close it off. Yeah, maybe. I just have to think. So like here, I'm thinking we probably don't need to go too far around the map room. In fact, it looks like I've got a 1 square area about here. So assuming then we do like a wall. It's going to give me... Okay, so I could do like a... Well, I'm just thinking, like, with this here, I could have a 2 wide walk space and then 2 deep cells. And they don't even have to just be like 2 by 1, you know, I could make like a 2 by 2 or 2 by 3 cell with a door and a cot and whatever. I don't think I want too many, but I do have to remember though that back here is where the stairway is going to go up, specific to these sides. So we'd probably want, well, maybe a stair right here, so they can walk right up and then go right into the thing. So it'd be right down here. Yeah, well, I'll figure that one out. But yeah, like just having this as a separate little room that then goes into this, and that's the map room. And then I can give it some cool mood lighting and whatnot. Now this one, like I could try to do this, but that I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, it won't fit in there because it's underneath foundation. I cannot remove that foundation stone. In fact, these ones right here are all load-bearing for the gate up above. And especially that one, if I remove that one, the whole thing disappears. So that's a pain in the ass. So it's just going to be this weird square doorway, unless I guess I could just cover the facade with that. Unnecessary as that is. I do want this to feel, you know, claustrophobic and dungeony down here, so we don't want too wide of spaces and all that. I feel like the map room should be a little more grandiose, though. Especially since you come, you know, right here, and then you're stuck on the map. Let's see. Guess that's not too bad. They could put a big bowl brazier in each corner or something, which is going to then shine up onto the floor. I mean, the idea of a dark dungeon is not going to be a thing, I guess. And I could alternate these with blocks, you know, have the alcoves and whatnot. I do like this idea though. And so if I'm just going to put lighting down here, then I could close that off. I think maybe like this kind of lighting. But I also feel like it should match. So we should be using the ancient stuff. No, what the hell am I doing? Okay, I can't turn it. I don't know, I mean, I think that looks cool. And then maybe for the alcoves along here we can have the imposing guard legionaries. Creeps, whatever. This is too much room in here. Even with a giant bull statue here, there's just something that needs to go here. And I guess maybe I could decorate it. I don't know. Like, I guess, you know, this corridor right here would be more for the arena guards and whatnot. So maybe I could turn it into like a little guard rest station or something. Because, you know, we want to close off anywhere that the gladiators or the thralls or whoever would be fighting the monsters. I want to close off any way for them to be able to reach an outside door and escape. I don't know. We'll work on this a little bit more. I am going to have to do a little research, I guess, on how to actually do the questing now, so that we can participate in this new dungeon, get through there. I really don't. It sounds like, just based upon what Mechamosis says, like the big hint is during the eclipse. Well, I mean, nothing seems to trigger during the eclipse. And I don't think that there's a journey step attached to this. Oh no. Oh no. I've already upgraded my tome all the way. But we'd get the Asheronian Legate. That's just a helmet, though. I should also try and do this one. Trigger the Purge, and then get this that just the helmet? I don't know, it says it's epic, so it makes me think like that's the whole shebang and not just the helmet. Same with this. Silver jewelry, huh? Valeria's sword. Boy, I really wish I could figure that one out. But then, speaking of those big old statues, the arena statues, like they're too big. Because we could put like a Conan and a Valeria in here. Statue of Conan. There's 3 different types there. Statue of Valeria. Subotai. Like, those would actually be pretty cool to have, like, as corner pieces in an arena. And if this were open, instead of as part of a pyramid, like, maybe I could put them there, you know, get corner plinths, and just have the big statues on each of the plinths looking over the arena. But I decided to put it inside of a pyramid. Oh well. No. Go away. There. Okay, well, this is very unimpressive. I wish you could pose these things. Or even put weaponry on them. I mean, I would be better off actually just putting people in here and posing them. But anyway, that's another thing I need to do, is get more thralls up in the stands, cheering and jeering and booing and walking around all drunkenly and whatnot. Get some emotion going on in here. Boy, that's really not doing anything lighting-wise. I guess maybe I could try that trick again with the hanging torches, but it would be very awkwardly placed. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Finish this up, because I mean, aside from the downstairs, we've still got this area. I've got to figure out what to do with this. This is a pretty big place. I mean, it's way too big for just a bedroom, unless I wanted to put everything in here and just make it the most lavish, outlandish thing I could do. Which, we could do that too, you know. But, yeah. Okay, well, I'll end this one here. I think the big thing is figuring out how to go into the dungeon, because that's really the whole content of the Chapter 3 expansion. So, I'll end this one here, and I'll see you next time.